I don't know who did it. I don't know who was teaching the lessons. But I know she understood the grace that she encountered. And she was saved. Because God lavished upon her what He did on His own younger son. The irony of it is, Darla was the youngest of our family. Must be in the genetics of the younger children. I don't know. But I do know that as the oldest child in that family, in the 6 months, almost 7 months that I stayed with her while she was dying from liver cancer, part of me would say, now, is this going to stick? Is this for real? Because part of me wanted to say, Darla, did you work hard enough? See, I'm a recovering Pharisee. But I've recovered enough to understand God's grace. And when it is experienced by someone that has wasted the value of their life, I have to realize that God can lavish on an errant child the same as He can lavish upon an obedient child. And it was hard for me not to be judgmental. I remember the tears. I remember the anxiety. I remember the pain that her life caused my family and my parents. But you know what? If God can forgive as easily as His Scripture teaches, then by crikey, I need to do the same thing. Because you see, I am to follow His example. And with His help, I did overcome that. And I bought her a bracelet. She had serious doubt about her redemption because of all of the things she did. You know, we were raised Catholic, and you know, there's marks. And then you have to go back and erase some of the marks, but you're making marks as you're going along. And it's almost a non-win situation sometimes. And on one of my trips to Amarillo, I went into Mardell's, and I found this bracelet that had one word written on it: redeemed. And I gave that to her. And I said, I want you to look at that anytime you have doubt. And when she passed and the funeral home people came, she was cremated. I said, I want that bracelet on her arm when you do your deed. I want her to go all the way knowing that she is redeemed. And I'm so glad I wasn't in the moral column of the older brother trying to fit this child into a hole that I thought she needed to fit into. God took care of that. And when I call Him a prodigal God, I'm proud, because that means He's lavished that same love on me. How about you? Is it not time to understand that lavishness of grace? Remember, you can't sin enough to get ahead of God's grace. And boy, did this kid do it. But God, the Father, in this parable, lavished him with His love. And He'll do the same for you. But the first thing you've got to do is come all the way home. His invitation is yours. If you're subject in any way, would you come as we stand and sing a song of encouragement?
My faith is old, my heart is hard, my prayers are cold, and I know how I ought to be alive to you and dead to me. What what can be done to an old heart like mine? Soften it up with oil and wine. The oil is you, your spirit of love. Please wash me anew in the wine of your blood.